She should be lucky to have me.
You need to catch up with the rest of the team. You're behind.
It doesn't matter what I did. I bet you're cheating on me too. You trying to break up with me? Whatever happened to ride or die?
I'm a narcissist?
There is nothing more dangerous than a man who hates himself, because a man who hates himself will hate you too for seeing him at his lowest. In his mind, you must be of lower value, beneath him, to love a man like him. You see, men who are mentally and spiritually corrupted, the type of women they pursue, and the ones that entertain him are a reflection of a deeper sociological dynamic that is not talked about enough. Welcome to part 4 of the 5 types of white men that date black women series. We will call type number 4 Mr. Low Value. Let's talk about it. When a man who's meant to be at the top of the patriarchy feels powerless due to his own personal failures, he will seek out spaces where he feels he can reclaim his power and control. And to him, black women become that space, the place where he can trauma dump, be worshipped, comforted, and mothered. In his head, you're strong enough to carry him, but not worthy enough to challenge him. You see, Mr. Low Value isn't looking for love. He's looking for relief. Relief from accountability, relief from his loneliness, and relief from looking in the mirror and facing himself. Because soon, you will be the one carrying the weight of his demons. So what makes a man low value? Well, social media has done a horrible job at making people think that low value equates to finances. No. Because there are a lot of wealthy men who are low value just as much as there are broke men who are. Mr. Low Value is a man who is spiritually low. These men abuse and are addicted to substances, alcohol, drugs, sex, attention, chaos, and or they have untreated mental health issues like full-blown personality disorders, BPD, bipolar, narcissism. They're grandiose and charming in person, cruel in private. Some have unresolved mommy and daddy issues that they project on their partners and punish them for. This shows up as control, jealousy, rage, or if you fall pregnant, abandonment, just like they were. Mr. Low Value is emotionally inept, developmentally stunted, and spiritually stuck. They don't build relationships, they collect caretakers, and they siphon the energy that they'll drain from you. Their partners become emotional crutches, therapists, and mothers all in one. And pursuing black women is strategic because we've been conditioned to fulfill this role for men in our own community. Why do you think the term struggle love is normalized in the black community? And why is the only person expected to struggle is a black woman? And I want to be clear, Mr. Low Value is not a unique experience that can happen in an interracial relationship because the same archetype exists in our own community. The difference is, when it's with a white man, it becomes layered. It's not just gender, but race and power as well. But at its core, it's the same pathology. Men who see black women as workhorses, healers, fixers, and saviors, instead of human beings deserving of rest, love, and reciprocity. Most of the time, you won't see it at first because Mr. Low Value is not always obvious. He'll mirror everything you want: empathy, charm, vulnerability. And many times, these men are perfect on paper. They're successful, attractive, charismatic. On the first date, he'll overshare personal details about his life or past relationships that'll always paint himself to be the victim. He'll tell you that he's been through a lot, you're so different, and that he feels at peace with you. But he's not seeking peace, because men like this have no peace within themselves. He may love bomb you in the beginning or do a great job at hiding his issues, but the moment you tell him no, challenge him, or stop coddling him, the mask will fall off. Suddenly, you're cold, you're selfish, you're a know-it-all, or you spend too much time with your friends. Then you start walking on eggshells, softening your boundaries to keep peace. But that peace is only an illusion, and it only exists when you are silent, when you become an emotional punching bag. And eventually, he'll resent you for that silence too, because these men thrive off of chaos. And nothing enrages a self-hating man more than a woman who sees right through him. You see, men like him think that you, as a black woman, are beneath him. In his mind, he is the prize for simply being a white man that's giving you attention. But deep down, he knows the truth. He knows that he is low value, unworthy, and far from the man he's supposed to be or could ever be. So he searches for that insecure black woman, the one who may feel undesirable or the one who will put him on a pedestal. He wants the woman that will put up with his BS for the sake of the relationship, for the image, or her attachment issues. But he also targets black women for their light. He wants to siphon that energy and knock you down to his level. Our strength draws him in, but it also threatens him. He'll admire your confidence, but it'll make him want to challenge it. He loves your peace and makes it his duty to disrupt it. He's impressed by our ability to rise above all challenges, but it makes him insecure that he can't do it himself. The very thing that attracted him to you will be the same thing that he resents you for. Your confidence reminds him of his lack of self-esteem. Your stability reminds him of his chaos. Your peace exposes his unrest. So he tries to regain control, but not by bettering himself or going to therapy, but by shrinking you. So how does this end? Eventually, it all falls apart. A man who's rotting inside can only pretend for so long. His patience runs thin, affection turns to irritation, and compliments into criticism. The woman he once called strong is now difficult. The confidence he praised is now egotistical. Mr. Low Value can never love anyone because he doesn't even love himself. And he will hate you if you're not worshiping him. And anyone who dares holding a mirror up to his face. Now that's when he starts projecting, accusing you of doing things that he's guilty of. You're selfish, you're cheating on me, you've changed. You make everything about yourself. What's really happening is he's losing control. Instead of accountability, he turns you into the villain. It's all your fault. This man will create chaos in your life just to get a reaction out of you, because a reaction means that you care. And any reaction means that he still has power over you. He'll triangulate you with other women, isolate you from your family. Eventually, he'll cheat on you and then discard you. And that's the tragedy of Mr. Low Value. He'll destroy anything that exposes how empty he is on the inside, including the women who love him the most. So what's the lesson here? It's to recognize them early and to escape swiftly, because the man's bank account can look full while his soul is overdrawn. Mr. Low Value doesn't always show up looking broken. He can show up looking very promising. He can be charismatic, articulate, even accomplished. But when you look closer, there is no peace behind his eyes. No curiosity about your world. No consistency in his actions. Just a man looking for somewhere to hide. And oftentimes, that hiding place is a black woman's heart. Because he knows you were taught to fix things, to understand, to carry. But your empathy is not his rehab. Your softness is not his salvation. You are not meant to be an emotional landfill for men who refuse to heal. The most powerful thing a black woman could do when she meets a man like this is nothing. Don't explain, don't fix, don't prove, just observe. And move accordingly. Because the moment you stop trying to be chosen, you choose yourself. That's the real shift. Recognizing that your time, energy, and love is sacred. It's not meant to fix broken men. It's meant to maintain peace and reciprocity with a man who already values himself enough to value you too. Mr. Low Value might think he's the main character in your life, but the truth is, he's barely a page in your lessons learned. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed learning more about type 4 in the 5 types of white men that date black women. As mentioned, this is a series, so you will find the other videos in a playlist on my profile. The next and last type in the series will be number 5. Please like, please share, please subscribe, and press the bell if you want to be notified of my upcoming videos. When I complete this series, I will be posting a lot of videos regarding dating, relationships, psychology, life in New York City, being young and dating with intention, and all that comes with this experience. Once again, my name is Paulette. This is Per Paulette, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.